Hi everybody, welcome to G for G here on YouTube. Today we're taking a look at Open Beta Patch 40 in a game by hi-rez Studios called Paladins. It is a free-to-play first-person shooter with minimalistic MOBA elements. Not really much in the way of MOBA in this game. Way less than Battleborn, way less than Paladins, maybe a kind of tiny bit more than Overwatch, but it's similar. If you've been watching videos on my channel, you know I cover Paladins quite frequently, and there have been comparisons to Overwatch in the game's past, but it's worked out in Paladins' favor because a Paladins dev came out and said, you know, hey, we've been running concurrently with Overwatch, and we are not copying from them. As a matter of fact, we're all just kind of copying from an FPS pool. So, Paladins is fun, and this new hero, Tyra, is fun as hell. I mean, she's kind of really basic, but that's what makes her amazingly fun. So, here we have Tri-Mode, the range, as it were. And we are looking at the Fernando, Ying, and Skybots, so let's go through her abilities. First of all, her typical auto attack, or left click, is a machine gun. She does have some definite travel to her. So I'm going to aim it right here at Ying's head, and I'm not going to move the mouse. So she does have some recoil that she needs to deal with. And, you know, typical of a gun, it does go up. So if you just want to yank the mouse down slowly, very, very, very slowly. I'm running on a 16 sensitivity right now. And I'm just giving it the tiniest bit of grab down on the mouse. And I'm running a Logitech G602. A wireless mouse that has very, very super low latency. It's great. So, up close, she just rips people apart. If she can get consistent crits off of headshots, she is a very satisfying hero to play. That the sound of destroying somebody with headshots is killer. Now, much like Soldier in Overwatch, she does not have an iron sights. Unlike Viktor, her right click is a RPG. It does have an arc to it, so it's not like Soldier's helix missiles that fly straight. We'll go to the long range over here. So she's really a kind of a wild shot at range. But you can rein her in a bit. So you don't want to be too far. I mean, this is about the maximum distance of her efficiency. She can maybe pepper people and freak them out, going like, where am I getting shot from? Similar to D.Va in Overwatch, where at a distance she harasses and causes threat meters on people, like, oh my god, where am I getting shot from? But you probably want to be about, this is her max range of effectiveness. So her right click is that RPG. And as you can see, the distance is pretty reasonable. I'll back out all the way to the beginning. We'll aim straight down the middle. Not bad. I mean, she's a little bit farther in her toss than Pip is with his flasks and whatnot. Okay, so now we're going to go into her first ability. Well, her first ability is technically her right click. So now we'll go into her second ability, which is this. She basically throws a Molotov cocktail that does hurt herself.
Careful, I bite back.
So you do want to make sure that when you throw it, you have a little bit of distance and you are not like trapped where you can't get out. I mean, if you're pinned in a corner and you're gonna die, sure, stump it and make them pay for it. But pretty much you really don't want to be in melee range for this and cook in your own crap over there. So her movement ability is a mark, kind of like Cassie. It does, and we'll go through this when we get out of the training mode over here. You'll see what it does, but she's kind of like a bastard love child of Viktor and Cassie to a certain degree. And then her ultimate, which we'll use over here, basically allows her to not consume ammo for a short period of time and fire constantly and consistently. I don't think she gets crits during that. I didn't hear any crit indicators going off on it. I think she just gets regular hits, but I will try one more time to see if I can get crits during her ultimate. I gotta tell you, it is satisfying to just do that. I mean, she's got most people dead in a clip. Let's see if she gets Fernando dead in a full clip. Maybe I kind of missed a few shots there. Alright, so let's go ahead and try her ultimate and see if we get crits. Yes! She can get crits. So if you can sneak up behind a team, you know, kind of bunched up like this and do that, it's going to be fun as hell. Alright, so we're gonna go to save our Tinky Fernando over here real quick from the Savage Cassie. And we'll take a look at her abilities and her cards. She's fun. I would definitely I would love to be playing her. She's a lot of fun, and because I have the original Founders Pack, she is automatically free for me. So here she is. She's Tyra. Kind of looks like somebody that I can't exactly place. She looks like a Hollywood actress, but I'm not quite placing it exactly. Forgetting the name. So let's look at her customizes. It basically changes the little clip at the end of her hair. Nothing ridiculously radical there. Changes the color of her chests. And actually really her pants and the sash. Again, nothing really crazy over there. Same for the rifles. We have color changes. Nothing crazy. Huh. Interesting. It's like a Viking... It's like a Viking dynamite torch. So the... of course, the change that they did to Paladins recently is that everybody has the default voices for characters unlocked rather than the announcer speak for each heroes. You can have the hero's own voice now. There's her MVP pose. So normal got the gun down, MVP got the gun up, a little bit like Viktor. And she's got some sprays over here, which I hit my spray key in game and it just seemed like she taunted. So here are her skills. Left click is, you know, her full clip. Right click is a grenade. Her movement ability is Hunter's Mark. Mark an enemy for 6 seconds. They're revealed. And I take increased damage. So it kind of reminds me of Cassie's swoop ultimate that she's got. Firebomb, we saw that. That's when she throws the Viking gourd grenade on the ground that burns people. Enemies that contact the fire will burn for 9% of their maximum health over 0.6 seconds and have their healing reduced by 50%. Continued contact refreshes the effect. And her ultimate is...
Give them hell!
crossfire. Gain 40% attack speed and movement speed. Firing does not consume ammo. So, she doesn't really have a get out of jail free card. She has no, like, nope, I'm getting the hell out of here movement. But if you were super desperate, maybe you could use your ultimate to run away. But that sounds like a ridiculously lame reason to use an ultimate. But, you know, if she's got people helping her out and a Fernando that she can stay behind or somebody healing her, she can probably do maybe some of the most DPS in the game because everything she has in her kit is about damage. I mean, even her movement ability with Hunter's Mark is strictly about damage. Now, if we were to take a look at Pip, his movement ability gets him out of the fray and it removes his debuff. He can shoot during weightless. If we look at Grok, Ghost Walk, untargetable, movement speed, remove debuff. So Tyra just doesn't give up. She just stays in there. Now, if we compare her to Viktor, there's the iron sights, kind of common to what you would see for a rifle user. He has hustle, lower the weapon, run faster. There's the grenade. And then there's barrage, which is, of course, an area of effectability that comes down from above. So let's compare his damage. Viktor, assault fire, one shot every 0.1 seconds for 130. And of course he's got the bonus. Fire one shot every 0.9, that deals 120. So she does 10 less damage, but fires a little bit faster. Her clip is 30. I forget Viktor's clip. So if they went toe-to-toe, I think maybe Tyra would be able to win. But, I mean, it looks like she will be fun as hell and just really basic, which is nice. So that means she might be a beginner hero for people. Viktor and her might be the entry-level hero that a lot of people could just play kind of easily if they're just coming from a standard FPS background. And we are now up to 5, 10, 15... We're now up to 20 champions in the game. So that is a pretty robust roster. You've got... They don't sort anymore. At least at this level. There used to be some sorting, but... So we have Tyra's damage, Groot as support. Used to be kind of a tank. Androxus is a flank. Kinessa is damage. Kind of consider her flank. She sits behind the fight, but okay. Barak is now frontline. Mako is frontline. Bomb King is damage. Baldamba is support. Pretty decent healer. Buck is a flank. Pip is support. Cassie, of course, is damage. Ruckus is frontline. Dragus is damage. Shalin is damage. He's the new bow guy, the kind of Hanzo guy. Eevee's flank. Some of their flank and damage definitions sort of bother me. Sky is most definitely flank. Fernando is frontline. Grok has bounced around a bit. He's classified as support now. Viktor is damage. And Ying, who used to be flank, she is now a support. So your healers are Ying and Grok. Pip and Maldambra. Grover now, too, is considered it, but he didn't used to be. But yeah, this is a pretty robust roster right now. And I think it's... The game definitely has the potential to be a lot of fun. I don't always get the amount of time to spend with this game as I should. But it is definitely a lot of fun. So... let's see. Free champions have been changed. So the new rotation is Viktor, Cassie, Dragus, Kinessa, Fernando, Tyra, and Pip and Sky. So Tyra is available right away if you don't own her. Cosmetics, maps, champions, balance, updates, accursed aim. Explosion damage now falls off towards the edge of the explosion. Crossbow damage reduced. Ah, poor Cassie. Ice Staff, reduced bonus damage after using Blink from 30 to 20. Groot has his health go up, and his weapon-based damage goes up. That might be scary. Back in the day, there was like a Groot meta where he was very, very strong and very, very annoying and very, very crowd control-y. I hope this doesn't push him up too far. Evil Mojo. Evil Mojo's projectiles, explosion, shell-in, fixed an issue. First-person camera, Sky. Ooh, big for her. Her health goes down. Her projectile hit detection radius goes way up. Increased minimum accuracy. Reduced accuracy loss per shot. So it seems like she's getting squishier, but maybe more dangerous. Better nerf EV. Let us take a look at the cards for
Tyra.
over here. Movement speed when activating Firebomb. Firebomb reduces healing by even more. Reduce self-damage taken by Firebomb. And reduce the cool... So I would say under most circumstances, Volatile would be the best way to go. But if you're running into a heavy supportive team, I would maybe have a anti-support loadout that has napalm going for it. Bandolier, reduce the cooldown of nade launcher, reduce self-damage taken from grenade launcher. I really hope that's not an issue for people. I don't think I would ever put any money in the fray. My choice right now is Bandolier. Gain reload speed after using the grenade launcher and heal for 50 after hitting an enemy with grenade launcher. So I think you've got a sustain build here with Turn the Table or raw damage of Bandolier. The reveal portion of your Hunter's Mark lasts 1 second longer. Gain 200 health if you kill your Hunter's Mark target. Could be a sustain build with Turn the Table. Reduce the cooldown of Hunter Mark and gain 5% movement speed while Hunter's Mark is active. Honestly, with her lack of get out of there stuff, I would maybe go into Tracker as a default. This way you have some way to get out of fights not going in your favor. So, sustain could be hunting season, or you could go Tracker. Either way, you can either want to heal if you know you're going to get the kills, or if you're having issues killing with her, maybe just go Tracker so you live longer. Increase your ammo count by 2. Getting elimination reduces all active cooldowns. Increase your maximum health. You cannot be slowed more than 50%. I think in this tier, Primal Might would be a good DPS build with her. If you're picking things like Volatile and Bandolier and so on. Survivalist if you're picking things like Tracker or Hunting Season and movement speed. So, I mean, she's got a few things that can make up for her lack of a movement talent and their movement skill. So it's pretty fun that they cake it into her cards. If you want to just be aggressive as hell and forego the whole living part, you have that option. If you want to make up for her lack of stuff, you've got that too. I think she'll be fun. I really do. And I'm definitely going to be interested in getting her some cards and getting out there and using her in some matches. The HRX Digital Loot Pack. What do we have? Is it just sprays? Oh, we got some new skins here. Let's look at that Ying skin. So it's 600 crystals. I think I just recently bought one of the Christmas chests. No, I bought a Colossal chest because it was kind of cheap. No, actually, it was a festive chest that I got. Yeah, I got the thing for Groot over here. That's right. I just somewhat recently got a festive chest. So let's see if that's... I love that skin for Ying. Let's see what Ying's thing looks like. This here. Convention 2017. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty decent. I just really like the definition of the gray and the black and the red in this one for Ying. I think it's pretty hot for her. Let's see if we've got what we've got for Viktor. Stands out. I mean, not a lot of definition among the components of the skin, but it certainly stands out. I kind of like charcoal a little bit better. There are some maps where I think this skin would really blend in pretty nicely. And what was the other last one? Was it Fernando that had something? Yes, it was. So it goes with his God of War helmet pretty well, I think. It's pretty obvious. I mean, the very bright blue, it's hard to mistake that one compared to other things. And his shield gets the invitational on it, so that's pretty cool. I think Ying is probably the best one there, and then maybe Fernando after that.
Maldamba.
Kind of like Maldamba in try mode when I was playing him, but I've never actually played him out in a match yet. And kind of when I run into Maldambas, they don't seem to live very long. So, all right, there you guys go. There's Open Beta Patch 40 introducing Tyra, the kind of Nordic Viking looking chick. Seems pretty cool, and she's probably going to be a lot of fun and just very easy to play with. So, take care, everybody, and if I don't see you before then, Merry Christmas.